Hey, what's up everyone? Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye here. Don't mind my voice, I'm a little sick, a little nasally, but we've got something interesting to talk about, and that is a new rumored slash kind of confirmed specs and everything like that. And usually when it comes out about this time with CES coming up at the beginning of 2017, it's always a big deal, and this is what happened with the past, especially with the X100S, X100T, which is current. Now you're getting the X100F. Now let's just talk about some of the rumored things. I can't say anything's official, obviously, but let's take a look out of it. What might be improved, what might not. Let's talk about it. So if you're a fan of Fuji, this might be a big deal for you, as you may have been waiting until something better has been happening, because it just seems Fuji has been regurgitating the same stuff and not doing much, keeping the megapixels lower. I know that matters to some people, but back in the day, I had the X100 and the X100S. I didn't really feel like I could progress further with them, and I moved on from those. But when I was using it, image quality was fantastic. But the X100T became a benchmark for a lot because of the price range and what it offered. But Fuji has come up a lot in 2016 of what they are getting. So, for about $1,200 essentially, this is what you're getting right now with the X100T, 16 megapixels, a 23mm f2 lens, which has been just stuck in this line of cameras. So it'll be interesting to see if they move on from there. No tilt screen. The video obviously isn't always the best, but they're trying to improve with that, and they have to keep up. But the autofocusing system hasn't been the best either. But Fuji has improved a lot on that, coming up from this year. So with the newer tech, what's it looking like? So I first saw this on PhotoRumors, so give them proper credit right here. I saw this right here, and then I looked it up further, and this is some of the kind of the quick specs that are coming up. But then I actually saw it on Fuji Rumors as well, and you can read this, but it's just an interesting talking point. So it's essentially going to look exactly like all of the other cameras, which you might like that, so it's a little bit more universal, uniform, but you want to see something different with something like that. But it looks like they're trying to take off some of the things with like the X Pro 2 and maybe the XT2 and everything like that. It's going to have a control ring on the front, pretty much like the X70 has. No tilt screen, which is going to annoy a lot of people, and it should be there for something like that as well. It's probably going to have the same lens as well. So 23 millimeters, especially for street photography, is pretty good. Now I'm using the Ricoh GR2, and that's got a very good lens on it as well. And f2 isn't bad, but you might want to see something different. Now they're also saying that there might be a joystick, which I don't see in these pictures. I don't think these have anything differently as well. I don't see a joystick, which would be absolutely phenomenal if it did. But once again, that's not fully official as well. There's nothing really about that here. It says the front dial, 24 megapixels would be a nice little jump. It's going to have their X processor, so that has helped with the improved autofocusing, so that's definitely going to be a good thing. And whatever, so you can look up more of the specs and everything like that. Will it come out around the same price as the X100T, X100S did? And it will always be between the $1,100 to $1,300 range for something like this. Now, it would be great if they competed a little bit more and put it out around $800 to $900, especially what's in the market, but these are good cameras. They absolutely are. I know people like to kind of crap on them a little bit because they're fixed lens. You can't change them out or anything like that. But the versatility and the image quality they get out of these are absolutely great. Their EVF is pretty decent as well. They really need a better layout. I think it's still not friendly and ergonomic enough, but they really need a tilt touchscreen or something like that on there. But the other thing that they were saying was that it's not going to be 4K video, which would still really hurt them, even though I don't think a lot of people really need 4K video right now. It's just a future-proof thing. So with any of this stuff coming out right now, or as it's listed right here, as a Fuji user, do you think this is exciting to you for the X100F, or do you want something more? What more do you want from them? I still think they need to improve a little bit more on the autofocusing, because I played with the XT2, and it has definitely gotten much better. But in this kind of camera, it's always been a little bit slower and clunky, in my opinion, when I've played, especially with the X100T, when I played with that. But I just think that they're holding themselves a bit back more, and they need to improve a lot and really kind of revamp what they're doing, especially with fixed frame stuff, because the other things that they brought out in 2016 have been absolutely amazing. So I'm sure we're going to hear about more of this at CES and when things become official and everything like that. But a lot of people have complained about the autofocusing, non-tilt screen in these type of cameras, having more of a thumbstick, kind control on things. That way, you know, selecting points and everything like that. And a little bit alteration on the body because they're just recycling the same thing over and over. From what I'm hearing right here, I don't know if it's really going to be a big upgrade, but once again, this is a discussion piece. What are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments below. Is this something interesting? Is this something that's just meh? Or is the bump up in megapixels and the newer processor and everything going to be a huge deal? We're near the holidays. Save up your money. You never know what's going to come. And I'm going to stay sick for the rest of my life. Thank you so much for watching. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye. As always, keep an eye out.